Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
Almost ready to get underway, and going for the Reds in this one, Graham Ashcraft. What do we need to know here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Jake Fraley leading things off and takes a strike. The pitch. That one missed. The 1-2. And another ball. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
In there, and it's 0-1. Chopped left side. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. And here is C.J. Cron.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Up and in, and that is ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Joe. In the air out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. What do we have on him?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. Strike on the inside corner. Man at second. High fly ball out to center field. Garrett drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The first baseman.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Spencer Steer.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Spencer Steer, batting with one down, takes a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1. The pitch. That clips a corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Kicks and fires. That one almost got him. Friedl, the runner at second with one away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Got him. 2 gone now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Another solid power season. And that's in there for strike 1. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
And another ball. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. To third. Joe. Throws to first in time. And that's the inning. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Stone Garrett. Ashcraft back to work. Ashcraft in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging. Sung-Chae Cheng, the next Pirate to hit. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Righty delivers. And there's a ball. One out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit.
Batting it.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Andy Rodriguez. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Move to first, and he's back in safely. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So first and second with one man gone. Bailey Falter, the next Pirate to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Sack bunt towards third. India over to first in time. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Jake Fraley, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
There's a strike. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt Nelson. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Allen. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. This one chopped up the middle. On to first. That's out number 2.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Here's Christian Pache.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Graham Ashcraft.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, here is Andrew McCutchen. Ashcraft back to work. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's the strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here's the first baseman, C.J. Cron. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Nobody out, runner at first. The 0-2. Right through there. Got it. One down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes a ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Batted by him for the code.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Connor Joe. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fought off foul. Move to first. McCutchen back in on the dive. Outside low. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. Out in front and foul to the left side. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that's the third out. So one left for Pittsburgh. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, TJ Friedl.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And now the lefty. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The line to kick the pitch. The other way, and it stays fair.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In now for the Reds, Jonathan India. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. And the pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Step off throw to first. And he's back in safely. The pitch. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Spencer Steer. Checks over to first, back safely. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Drive, and that should be extra bases. Friedel rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. Steer into second, and he's got it double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is inside. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Here comes a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Just off the inside corner. Now 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Doubled in his first AB. Bounced out to short, Cruz. To first, inning over, and it could have been worse. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Stone Garrett. The pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Well struck left field. Pache moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, second baseman,
Sung-Chae Cheng, the next Pirate to hit. And he's already singled in this game. That one's in there. Strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That misses, and that's ball one. The Pirates down by a run, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, dude. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Man at first with one gone. Up next for the Pirates, Endy Rodriguez. Check on the runner. Cheng back on a dive. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Cheng stands at first with one out. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Pache grabs it on the run. And now Bailey Falter.
Bailey Falter.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave one. They're down 1-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the catcher, Matt Nelson. As the lefty gets to work. Clips the corner. Strike one.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of it. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. And now one away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Next for Cincinnati, Nick Allen. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fraley makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian.
Here's the left fielder, Christian Pache. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a base hit. And the inning continues with the pitcher's spot up next.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Graham Ashcraft digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. Pache off of first with 2 away. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Reds 1 and the Pirates nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Fraley. And a pitch. Fraley in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
now batting,
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Tying run and scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. And fouled off. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. C.J. Cron, the next to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
No outs, runners at first and second. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution. So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. We're tied at 1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner on first. Down to third baseman, Connor Joe. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Good eye in that spot. Movement in the bullpen. Ian Gibaut appears to be getting loose. Martinez also throwing. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pickoff throw. Cruz dives back in safely. Ripped to short. Throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, T.J. Friedl. The lefty fires. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next to hit, Jonathan India.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
0-1's the count.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with one gone. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now, Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball one. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Brings it in for the third out. So one left for Cincinnati. Still tied 1-1. We go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Stone Garrett. Ashcraft back to work. Foul ball there. The pitch. Got one out to right. Makes the catch for the out. Sung-Chae Cheng will hit next. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits.
One ball.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. Moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. 1 for 2. And that's in the dirt. Right side. Fires over to first. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Roansy Contreras. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 59, Roansy Contreras.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
The second baseman,
A wind in the pitch.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
The next offering misses, and the count 2-1.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day. Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt Nelson. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Contreras checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a good eye there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Allen. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. That's out to center field. Garrett gives chase. Long run. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And here is Christian Pache. Golden opportunity right here. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Right-hander kicks, deals towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter, Matt McClain, and this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Fastball for a strike. Nelson, the runner at third. Allen over at second with one down. This one bounced to Crone. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, TJ.
Back to the top of the lineup. TJ Friedl now at the plate. There's a strike. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. And that's too high.
Counts 1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Action in the pen down there. TJ Antone up and throwing. Diaz getting cranked up as well. And this is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And a pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Two now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now Jake Fraley. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Misses inside. And now it's even 1-1. And that clips the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And And that skips into dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Right-handed reliever battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. On its way to the corner, Pache hustling after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Aroldis Chapman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India, 1 for 3. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen after it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Garrett on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Teoscar.
2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit for the Reds. That's to third. Joe sends it across to first. That ends the inning. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. TJ Antone.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Leading off, C.J. Cron. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The wind of the pitch. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Sam Moll, the closer, is getting loose. And a foul ball left side. Here's a 1-2. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Left-hand hitter waits. Off the mark there. Ball 2. That one missing inside. Connor Joe in the on-deck circle. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Joe, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stone Garrett, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. That one is gone. They go back to back, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate.
Ian Gibaut gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Sung-Chae Cheng. That's in there. Strike 1. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. A line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Dauri Moreta out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Number 19, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center and batting 9, number 19.
Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 0-1. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A massive home run, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it off, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the catcher, Matt Nelson. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Kicks and deals. Out to short. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, Bird, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Nick Allen digs in now. First pitch just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. Breaking ball inside. And now 3-0. Christian Pache up next for the Reds. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Inside ball 4.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter. Jamer Candelario, runner on first with 1 down for him. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the air, left side. And it drops in. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
David Bell bringing on a pinch hitter, Tyler Stevenson. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. And ball 1. 2 on, 1 out.
Nope, that's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. Check swing. He held up. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. In for a strike. And now 3-1. Here comes a pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the right fielder, T.J. Friedl. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And now everybody's running. And it's a squeeze. Fires over to Crone. They get the out, but the suicide squeeze works. And a run scores on the play. Jonathan India getting ready. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Spencer Steer will hit next.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it's just foul. That was close. Oh, 2 now. Hard hit right side. He handles it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 4 and the Pirates 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sam Moll.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Andy Rodriguez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Hit hard. That gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Waste no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. It kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Jake Fraley, the next Pirate to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes The adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That one misses. And the count even 1-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. And here it comes. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bill gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So
on the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman,
So first and second with 2 outs. C.J. Cron, the next Pirate to hit. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Fought off foul. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.